Was that
time.
the blood?
The weather's great outside. Gee, Brody, don't close those beaches on the 4th of July, and thanks for chopping by. Chop, 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 chop.
If you came to Universal Orlando, Florida in the 90s and up until 2012, you definitely remember the Jaws ride. Why was it so memorable? If you went on it, you know, it was a little frightening. The Jaws movie is being celebrated for its 50th anniversary here at Universal Studios. The celebration hasn't quite started. I think it's later in June, but currently they have some cool decorations set up out here in the San Francisco area. They also have inside the candy store, which has the best air conditioning, a bunch of Amity Island decorations and Jaws merch that you can buy, and some pretty cool stuff. So let's head into Amity Island and take a look at what Universal Studios has to take a trip back in time to 1975 when the Jaws movie first came out, and pretty much scared everyone from wanting to go on a beach vacation. And in July, when this movie came out, the tourist industry was probably not too happy, because I'm guessing a lot of beach vacations took a massive hit when everyone was a little too scared to go back into the water. But for now, we're on land, and we're gonna take a look at the Amity Island decorations that they have up currently. So, welcome to Amity Island.
Go to Diane and Amity Mayor Larry Bond. Diane?
Rick, I'm here with Mayor Bond at South Beach, and we are witnessing quite a spectacle. A group of fishermen have caught and killed a 16-foot thresher shark and are proudly displaying their catch on one of the dockside cranes. Mayor Bond, what's your comment on all of this?
I'm pleased and happy to repeat the news that we have in fact caught and killed a large predator that supposedly injured some bathers. But as you see, it's a beautiful day. The beaches are open, and people are having a wonderful time. Amity, as you know, means friendship.
Thank you, Mayor. And now back to you, Rick.
Thank you, Diane. In a related report, Amity's welcome billboard is again the victim of vandalism. This time, a large fin was painted on the water chasing our friendly Amity bather out of the ocean. Mayor Bond blames out-of-towners for the damage and says that this type of mischief is responsible for the exaggerated reports of shark attacks which have been hurting Amity's tourist trade lately. That's all the news of the island up to the minute. Now, back to more WJAW Music. sponsors Amity Tours is pleased to announce that the complete harbor cruise service has been resumed, effective immediately. Yes, once again, Amity Tours friendly captains will guide your inflatable pontoon boat through New England's most beautiful harbor. What harbor is that? Amity, of course. So see the harbor the safe, scenic way, the Amity Tours way. Hey, this is Rick Dees, radio voice of WJAW, The Jaw, bringing you back-to-back classics.
July 4th through the 10th is the annual regatta. If you haven't seen the parade, it's the Mega Movie Parade. It's every day here at Universal, starting around 2 o'clock. They actually have a really cool Jaws float. I'll show you a clip of that. Inside the San Francisco Candy Factory, we have a bunch of Jaws merch and some really nice air conditioning. They got a couple of very cool photo opportunities here. One with the boat and the shark, which is exactly what we were talking about earlier with the ride. So here is an actual image of the ride that you would go in and the part that no one can ever forget. So yes, talk about scaring the crap out of your children. That's the Jaws ride. So here's a fun little photo op where you can be on this boat. The ride and what the skipper was supposed to say. That's pretty cool. Let's get a photo of that. And of course, somebody's got to take care of us on this boat attack. It wouldn't be Universal without pigeon attacks either. This Jaws thing has been hanging here for a long time. If you came here as a kid, you probably have a picture of yourself with that. Most people do. Now, one of the best drinks here at Universal, and not just during this whole celebration, is the shark attack. It looks like they have some souvenir glasses. Let's take a look at that.
Is it full or is it? She's gonna get my drink.
Okay, we'll
I'll be
do.
right back.
Little Beach Boys, little Shark. We're doing stuff. We're doing stuff.
It's summer.
It feels like summer. It's not quite summer on the almanac, but it's feeling like summer. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I made one yesterday too. A dirty martini. I haven't made one of those in
There's a
forever.
drink with like the sharks in it. The gummy sharks.
Yeah, man. We've never heard of it.
I feel like the camping will help me. No.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the ocean attack?
Oh yeah, it does have the gummies in it. Ooh, I love this.
Yeah.
Shark in the water, swim to the beach. And why wouldn't it be the beach at Amity Island? Swim, swim fast, don't look back. You thought you got away, but y'all said sorry. Not today. Shout, 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 shout. Shout, 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 shout. But it's Universal
Was that the
time.
blood?
The weather's great outside. Chief Brody don't close those beaches on the 4th of July. And thanks for chopping by. Chop, 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 chop. This guy's pretty observant over here, isn't he?
You're pretty fucking awesome.
We're bartenders, so we're taking notes.
So I did hear that these food booths are going to open up on Friday, which is May 23rd. Let's show this shark who's boss. Make sure you grab an ocean attack here over at the Shays Alcatraz bar. Make sure to see my buddy Murph. He is the best bartender over there. They're all great, but he's the one that I always seem to get. But they have these commemorative glasses that are just a few dollars more than the drink. This was $20. I think the regular drink's like $14, so you get a bigger glass and you get this keepsake 1975, as it says on it. So we're celebrating the 50th anniversary here of Jaws. I'm currently inside the candy store because they have this huge display. The heat's getting to me. They have this huge display and a bunch of Jaws merch. And make sure to, as I always say, look up, because surrounding the border of this store is a bunch of different like Jaws themed, Amity Island themed things. But you might be wondering what's in this ocean attack. So we got some rum, we got some, I think it's pronounced Curacao, Sprite, grenadine, pineapple juice. It's refreshing and delicious, and this isn't just for the 50th. They have this drink all the time. This is always my go-to drink here because you get like dinner and a show. If you're inside this candy store, make sure you listen to the radio. It's actually Rick Dees talking about taking the Amity Island tours. So they really are trying to convince you that this is like the gift shop waiting area to buy tickets to go on that tour. So it's really fun. Universal does such an epic job with their theming, as we all know, with tomorrow being the grand opening of Epic Universe. If you have not gone to Epic Universe yet, check out some of my videos. I've been there a few times, gone on a few things, but today is their like media grand opening and tomorrow is the official opening to the public. So how cool is that to see an entire new park opening up here? Congratulations, Universal Orlando. What a great addition to the area. Now let's take a look and see if we find anything else new here at Universal Studios. I'm currently here in the middle of Diagon Alley celebrating what used to be the Jaws ride. Yes, it's true. The Jaws ride was actually here in Diagon Alley. They closed the Jaws ride in 2012 to make way for this moneymaker that we call Harry Potter Land, Diagon Alley, here at Universal Studios. And I don't know, I kind of miss the Jaws ride. Rumor has it that this exact spot is where the explosion on the Jaws ride took place. So I guess they still have that propane pumping in this area, so why not make a dragon explode? Well, shoot fire at least. If you look right behind these spices, you might see a set of Jaws. I also read that these bathrooms, I believe, were also the original bathrooms from the area and were just painted to fit the Harry Potter motif. And that there might be actually a buried, a buried Jaws shark in this area under one of the fountains. Well, there is a first look at the new 50th celebration area set up here to commemorate, well, the ride and, of course, the movie. So, tune in and let's see what happens next over here when they open up the food booths, and let's see if they add anything else. But remember, don't go in the water. There's also a new Coca-Cola booth here in front of the Mummy. Not gonna lie, it actually sounds pretty good. And right across from the Jimmy Fallon ride, we have some puppies. Secret Lives of Pets.